On the side for a little special
And
contributor.
we are live on YouTube.
Awesome. All right.
Woo!
Welcome you all to our reading of The Simpsons, one of the few table reads that we have actually read before. And we're going to do it again because it was so much fun.
This exact
And
one before?
this
Yes.
exact one, yes. And some of the folks reading with us today have read with us before in this exact episode, although not all of them are playing the same characters. So, and then we have some folks who've never read this episode with Table Read Tuesdays, and so I'm really looking forward to it. And as I was telling them right before we went live, because this is an animated show and we're here to practice, learning character voices and things, the voices you hear may or may not sound like the Simpsons voices, and that's perfectly fine because we're trying, everyone has to come up with their own voice for their own character. And so I'm looking forward to hearing what people have to, what they've come up with for their characters. This is mostly a cold read for us. I got the script and the cast list out yesterday, so it'll be fun either way. And we're going to go through with a quick set of introductions, and then we'll jump right into the reading. So during introductions, you can expect folks to say their name, pronouns, where they are located, who they are reading today, and where people can find you briefly on social media. So I will start with Vicky.
Hello, I'm Vicki Dykes. I'm coming to you from Penhold, Alberta. And tonight I will be reading Marge Smithers, Woman on TV, Leg Up Teacher, UN member, and some actions and descriptions about 2/3 of the way into it, somewhere, or halfway around there. You can find me on social media. In Facebook, I'm Vicki Dykes, and on Instagram, I forgot the word, I am Yoga Grandma 10, which that explains why I forget things. I'm a grandma.
All right, I'm going to jump down to Simon and then Heather.
Oh, all right. Hello. I'm Simon Squire, and I am in Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is in Canada, for anybody who doesn't know where that is. And I'm going to be reading today for second announcer and Homer Simpson. And I can be reached on Blue Sky at Simon Squire Actor. I can be found on Facebook, Simon Squire, or I can be found, yes, I reactivated my Instagram, Simon Squire Actor on Instagram.
Hi there, all. My name is Heather Lee Cameron. I'm a longtime actor. I'm a longtime freelance journalist. I'm a longtime creative writer, and I'm a longtime filmmaker and creative freelancer. I am currently looking for representation because I've been doing this a long time and I'd like to do more with it. Anyway, I live in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. Tonight I am playing Lisa, businesswoman, Burns lawyer, a Millhouse type student, second leg up kid, and second UN member. I can be found on Facebook under Heather Lee Freelancer, on Instagram under Heather Lee Cameron, on YouTube under The Storm and Latter-day Saint, and on other social medias as well. I've done a lot with theater, a little bit on television, and a lot on voiceover, and I'm always open to more opportunities, so please reach out. I can be reached on my social medias or at heather.lee.cameron@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Heather.
And my pronouns are she, her, because pronouns are important.
Ah,
All
dang, I
right.
forgot that.
Aubrey.
Hi, I'm Aubrey, and my pronouns are, you can call me whatever you like. And I answer to all of them. Any, all, both? Yes, both. That's good. Anyway, yeah, my Instagram is at, you can reach me on Instagram under Luthien the Fair. You can also find me on Facebook and all over the YouTubes. You can find me there. I'm part of a YouTube channel called KCP, which is Kyber K Productions, and I've been an actor for a very long time at this point, and you can find me in various movies and indie films and such. Um, and yeah, I'll be playing the part of Bart Simpson and Mr. Doyle and a few other characters, also actions and descriptions.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Oh, good, Jack.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Jack Loney. I'm located in southern Alberta. Usually circulating between either Didsbury or Rosebud. And I'm currently going to the school there, which I am. We just finished up a show there. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, currently training for a theater and also voiceover. And for tonight, I'll be doing the little descriptions for the first act of this piece, and also reprising my role as Hank Scorpio. And if you want to reach me, we got Instagram and Facebook. They're both Jack Loney, and I also have YouTube. That's VA Jack Loney or Jack Loney VA. It's either one of the two. I need to update it, but yeah, if you're willing to want someone to hire for any projects, go ahead.
Awesome. All right, and last but not least, go with John.
Hello, I'm John Clavens Gomez. I'm from Manila, Philippines. My pronouns is they them, and I am playing as man on TV, Flanders, Grandpa, worker number 1, student number 1, leg up kid, worker number 3, and jump suited guy. You can find me on Instagram on DJ C Gomez Show, my own podcast. And that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I am Kat Wilson, she, her, out of Gig Harbor, Washington. Tonight I'll be reading Otto, Apu, Robocall, A Student in Sunglasses, Mrs. Owl, a record singing a song, and the computer, and then the last set of actions and descriptions in Act 3. And on social media, you can find me, usually if I'm not here, at Two Households in Fair Corona, a Shakespeare reading group, which meets on Saturdays, some Saturdays. All right. Without further ado, let's go into our script. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and we'll get that up and going. Let's see, I think it's this one.
Signal boosted this on a few social media platforms too, so.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that a good size, you all?
That's why my intro was so kind of because I was doing another thing.
Fair enough. Mm-hmm.
That's a good size.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. Whenever you are ready, Jack, you can start us off with our actions and descriptions.
All right, just from the little title screen, first page, little description. All right.
Yep.
The Simpsons, Season 8, Episode 2, written by John Swartzwelder, based on the characters by James L. Brooks and Matt Groening and Sam Simon. Act 1. Fade in. Exterior, Smithers' house, morning. Smithers comes out of his house and starts walking to work.
I work for Monty Burns. Mama, mama, Monty Burns.
A long limo silently cruises up. The window slides down and a very professional-looking businesswoman hails him.
Mr. Smithers, may we offer you a ride to work?
No, thank you.
He resumes walking, humming the Monty Burns song. The limo keeps pace with him.
We're from Globex Corporation. We'd like to talk to you about an exciting employment opportunity in our nuclear division.
Smithers continues walking.
Flattered, but spoken for.
We're prepared to offer you an impressive salary plus health benefits for you and your life partner.
The answer is no. What's wrong with this country? Can't a man walk down the street without being offered a job?
He angrily tips his hat and stalks off. Interior, limo, continuous. The businesswoman looks through a sheaf of papers.
We'll have to go to the next most senior man at the plant. Ah, here we are. 10 years experience. His name is...
Interior, Simpson house. Living room, later. Homer rushes in excitedly.
Marge, I've got a new job. It's with Globex Corporation. I get more money plus health benefits for me and my life partner, and they'll move us and give us a nice house to live in, and...
Move us?
It's in Cypress. It's in Cypress Creek, upstate somewhere.
You took a new job in a strange town without discussing it with your family?
No, of course not. I wouldn't do that. Why not?
We have roots here, Homer. We have friends and family and library cards. Bart's lawyer is here.
But Marge, this is a chance to fulfill my lifelong dream.
What lifelong dream?
Promise not to laugh?
Now, of course we won't laugh.
Yes, we will. Get ready to laugh, Lisa.
Ready?
I've always wanted to own the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm sorry, Dad. I just find that very cute.
Homer, I don't want to leave Springfield. I've dug myself into a happy little rut here, and I'm not about to hoist myself out of it.
Just bring the rut with you, honey. Come on, take a look.
He shoves a cassette in a VCR. On the TV, we see a slow pan of a small, modern, pleasant-looking town.
Cypress Creek is a planned community designed and built to serve the workers of Globex Corporation.
On The Simpsons,
Let's watch something else.
Homer, you're trying to talk us into moving to this place?
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's watch this.
on TV, we see a dilapidated city street, not unlike the block Moses on. A sleek young couple sadly surveys the scene.
Oh, look at this place.
Somebody ought to build a town that works.
Somebody did.
The street scene freezes. Step by step, it's transformed into an upscale showplace. The parking meters become lovely trees. One with a mangled bike chained to it becomes a healthy tree with a mangled bike chained to it. A rundown vacant storefront becomes a bustling coffee bar. An adjacent hardware store becomes another bustling coffee bar. A homeless man on the sidewalk becomes a mailbox. Exterior, model home. Sunset. The man and the woman now stand with two children we've never seen before outside their home, which sits on a hilltop overlooking a well-manicured planned community with young families enjoying a man-made lake, bike paths, and trees. Every house has solar panels on the roof and recycling bins at the curb. Several hot air balloons dot the sky.
It's called Cypress Creek, where the technology of tomorrow meets your dreams of today.
Your dreams may vary from those of the Globex Corporation, its subsidiaries, and shareholders.
Music, soothing chord. Back to the scene. Homer clicks off the tape.
Well, what do you think of me in Cypress Creek now, Marge?
It does seem nicer than Springfield.
Yeah. Did you notice how the people weren't not shoving or knocking each other down? I've never been to a place like that before.
Yeah,
Shoves her aside.
me neither.
Well, we could use the extra money, and this house is falling apart.
She glances out at the window as the chimney falls silently past.
All right.
Yay!
Montage. There's a for sale sign on the Simpson front lawn. Otto was looking around the front room of the Simpson house. He notices the windows.
Oh, wow. Windows. I don't think we can afford this place.
Apu was talking to Marge and Homer on the front step.
I am not interested in buying your house, but I would like to use your restroom, flip through your magazines, rearrange your carefully shelved items, and handle your food products in an unsanitary manner. Ha! Now you know how it feels.
Thank you, come again.
Homer is pounding a sold sign into the front lawn.
Homer! Oh, don't do that until we sell the house.
Oh,
And he removes the sign. A lawyer with an armful of cats is looking around the house.
They inherited one house, and since then they have bought 5 more. Does it have a cat door?
No.
The cats hiss at Marge. Interior, Simpson house kitchen. Later. Marge and Homer sit forlornly at the kitchen table.
We're never gonna sell this rotten dump.
Just then some plasters begin falling from the ceiling. Suddenly, Bart's foot and leg break through the ceiling directly above.
A little help here?
Marge gets a broom and pushes Bart's leg back up through the ceiling.
Thank you.
Even if we sell the house, we still won't come close to paying off the mortgage.
Marge and Homer sit glumly for a bit, then share a look of dawning realization.
Hey!
Smash cut. Exterior Simpson house the next morning. Homer proudly nails a board up on the front door that reads, "Abandoned." Meanwhile, Marge crams the last of their personal belongings into a U-Haul, clothes, bikes, books, etc. Flanders comes out of his house and approaches Homer.
Ah, Homer, about those things you borrowed from me over the years. The TV stand, the power sander, the downstairs. But are you going to be needing those things in Cypress Creek?
Yes.
Oh,
Oakley dokley.
okey dokey.
Flanders exits past Grandpa, who is standing next to the car looking up at the family, baffled.
Now, Grandpa, we can't be with you as much as we'd like to anymore. So we've arranged with Datacom to get their automated robocall service. It will call you every day to make sure you're okay.
You'll be calling me every day?
No, a robot will call you. A robot.
Grandpa thinks about this. We see his thought bubble, which shows an old-fashioned ticker tape machine spewing out tape.
I understand.
Homer starts the car, Marge and the kids wave, and they drive off. Interior, Simpson car, a few minutes later. They drive by the Quickie Mart, Moe's, etc., and in very quick succession, nearly every character in Springfield.
Bye-bye.
Hey, see you later, Homer.
Good riddance.
I'm gonna miss Springfield. This town's been awfully good to us.
No, it hasn't, Dad. That's why we're leaving.
Oh yeah. So long, Stinktown!
They passed the city limits sign. Interior, Springfield Retirement Castle. Later, Grandpa's phone rings. He picks up the receiver. A computer voice begins speaking to him.
This is a special greeting from Robocall, your automatic friend. This service was selected for you by Homer Simpson family.
Hello.
Enter 1 if you are having a medical emergency. Enter 2 if you would like to hear inspirational scripture read by a machine. Enter 3 if you are lonely.
Grandpa presses M3.
You have entered that you are lonely. Thank you.
Hello.
Fade out. End of Act 1. And now we move on to
It's
Act
me.
2.
Yes, it'll be me. Establishing shot. Mountain Road. The Simpson car climbs into tall timber county amidst mountaintops and giant redwoods. Interior Simpson car continuous. Lisa is looking at a pamphlet.
It says here one of these giant redwood trees can provide enough wood to make a shed the size of the Empire State Building, or enough sawdust to cover an entire day's worth of vomit at Disneyland.
The Simpsons admire the trees with newfound respect.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Trees.
Wow. Exterior, Cypress Creek, residential area. A little later, the Simpson car drives down a tree-lined street and up to a modest but extremely nice-looking house. Homer checks his Globex folder.
Here we are, 15201 Maple Systems Road, our new home.
The family gets out of the car and admires the details of their new home.
Finally, a front yard big enough to sunbathe nude in.
Marge looks at a pretty gabled roof.
Wow, look at the roof. Oh, there must be one heck of an attic up there.
Marge excitedly dashes into the house. We hear her feet running up some stairs.
No, it's full of insulation.
Interior, new Simpson house. Foyer, continuous. The rest of the family enters the house, which is fully furnished, and closes the door. Less than a second later, there is a knock. Lisa opens it to reveal a man holding a welcome fruit basket. He's in his 40s, has a neatly trimmed red beard, and is wearing shorts and t-shirt.
I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the president of the Globex Corporation. Me! Oh, try the papayas. They're juicy and full of papain. Makes you strong like Popeye. Coincidence? I think so. Enzymes are my hobby. I'm Hank Scorpio.
My boss!
Please, I'm not into the whole boss thing. Oh, see my feet? Moccasins. You like them? There's a pair for you upstairs. You don't like them? Then neither do I!
He takes off his moccasins and tosses them out the door.
Get the hell out of here!
Mr. Scorpio, this house is almost too good for us. I keep expecting to get the bum's rush.
We don't have bums in our town, Marge, and if we did, they'd be allowed to leave at their own pace. Now, if you'll excuse me, I was in the middle of a fun run.
He pulls a number out from under his shirt, runs out the door and down the street.
See you at work tomorrow.
A beat later, a pack of exhausted runners runs down the street behind him.
That guy is my new hero.
Homer opens his wallet, removes a photograph, and begins tearing it up.
So long, Gandhi!
Interior, new Simpson house, kitchen. The next morning, Marge, in her apron, looks around her new kitchen. We hear the quiet hum of appliances.
Okay, the oven is cleaning itself. The autovac's on dirt patrol.
A humming vacuum cleaner glides past under its own power.
Maggie's enjoying her swingaming.
We see Maggie is swinging extremely high on one of those automatic indoor baby swings. On each back swing, she unsuccessfully reaches for the off button.
I can't believe it. I've done all my housework and it's only 9:30. Oh, better go upstairs and make sure the beds are still made.
She hurries upstairs. Interior, Springfield, retirement castle, simultaneous. Grandpa is talking on the phone.
Now, back then, socks didn't come in pairs.
How interesting. Go on, please.
You'd buy one, then take it to a gypsy peddler would cut ya a matcher. And for an extra nickel, he'd...
And then what happened?
Exterior, Globex Corporation, simultaneous. Homer drives into the parking lot, which has a sign with arrows separating the cars from the bicycles.
I believe I'll try cars.
He pulls into a space with his name on it, right next to the sign. It is the only car space in the lot. From overhead, all the other employees pool into a very narrow spaces on various bicycles. One man rides a recumbent bicycle enclosed with a nylon skin, only his head poking out. Another helmeted female rider comes careening in down the mountain on a mountain bike into her space. And finally, a man on a hand glider lands next to Homer. He unhitches, pulls out a chain from his briefcase, locks his glider up, and saunters into work. Interior, Globex Corporation, main work area. Mr. Scorpio, wearing jeans, hiking sneakers, and a Patagonia-style jacket, is giving Homer a tour of Globex.
You'll notice that we're pretty casual around here.
Yeah, yes, sir, Mr. Scorpio. I will notice
Call me
that.
Hank. Oh, say, before we continue our tour, would you mind hanging my coat up on the wall?
He hands Homer his jacket. Homer looks around for a place to hang the jacket. We pull back to reveal that they are in the middle of the main work area, a vast open sunny atrium.
Okay.
Relax, Homer. At Globex, we don't believe in walls. In fact, I didn't even give you my coat.
Homer looks down at his hands. They are empty. He looks back at Hank Scorpio, who's wearing his jacket, which is now on backwards.
No walls. Must wear jacket at all times. Got it.
Interior Globex. A few minutes later, Homer and Hank Scorpio walk along, eating snow cones. For some reason, the background does not move. Pull back to reveal that they're walking on treadmills in the company gym.
Having a place like this has always been my dream. What's your dream, Homer?
To work for
I
you?
appreciate the sincerity of that remark, but no, really.
They get off the treadmills and, for some reason, they begin moving forward, although they aren't walking. Pull back to reveal that they're now on a people mover.
Well, someday I'd like to own the Dallas Cowboys.
I'll bet people laugh at you when you tell them that, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, don't give up on it. They laughed at me when I wore blazers with blue jeans. I invented that look. My gift to America.
Hank puts his arm around Homer as they enter another area paneled with redwood and smoked glass.
Now this is our nuclear generator area. Of course, our little operation must seem like small potatoes to you, but we think that someday we'll be able to change the world.
Mr. Scorpio, I assure you small potatoes have always been...
Aye.
Was that higher? Higher? Have always been high on my list, second only to large potatoes.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Interior Globex, nuclear generator, continuous. They enter a workstation that looks like a sleek 90s version of Homer's old workstation. Mousepads, split ergonomic keypads, etc. Few technicians in casual clothes sit at the panel.
Hello.
Oh, hey, hi there.
Hey, what's happening?
Hello.
Homer, these men will be your eyes, your ears, and should the need arise, your secret Santas. They're the best nuclear energy men around. Your job will be to manage and motivate them. Give them the benefit of your years of experience.
Don't worry, that won't take long at all.
You know, the key to motivation is trust. Let me show you what I mean.
Hank steps behind Homer and holds out his hands.
Fall backwards, and I'll catch you. You have to trust me. Okay? 3, 2, 1, trust!
Homer closes his eyes and falls backwards into Hank's arms. A panicked Hank strains visibly under the weight.
Stop! I'm not gonna be able to catch you! Stop trusting!
With some difficulty, Homer rights himself.
Well, I'll leave it to you, Homer. We're on a tight schedule here, so keep it motivated.
Mr. Scorpio exits. Homer stands behind, looking a little uncertain. Then he walks up to his nuclear team.
Are you guys working?
Yes, sir, Mr. Simpson.
Could you work any harder than this?
Sure thing, boss.
They all start working a little harder.
Call me Homer.
Exterior, Cypress Creek Elementary, simultaneous. Kids, including Bart and Lisa, pour out of the school bus and charge into the sleek, state-of-the-art school. A sign reads, Cypress Creek Elementary, http www.eduscape.com. Interior, Cypress Creek Elementary, Bart's class. It's a little like Mrs. Crabapple's class, but completely up to date. Whiteboards with colored markers, a bank of computers, track lighting, etc. The teacher isn't there yet, and the excited students crowd around Bart, mesmerized by his antics.
Oh, I can't do it anymore.
Dude, you are the dude.
You've got a fresh sound. Better play well at this school.
Millhouse type sidles up to Bart.
Hey, Bart, do you have a best friend yet? 'Cause I've been looking for someone to boss me around.
Mr. Doyle, a pleasant man in his 30s, enters and the students take their seats.
Okay, folks, let's do it to it. Grammar, that is. Everybody writes down the sentence and circle the nouns.
On the chalkboard, he writes the sentence, Quentin and Tammy went to the zoo on Sunday, in cursive. All the students begin talking or taking this down. A confused Bart looks quizzically at the others, then squints at the board.
Start by reading. Oh, Bart, as the newest addition to our menagerie, you have the honors. Start by reading the sentence. To when Tom and Jerry were.
The other students stare at Bart. After an awkward silence, Bart makes a tentative armpit part sound again. Nobody laughs. Interior hallway outside the classroom. A few seconds later, a concerned teacher crouches with Bart in conference.
So, you never learned cursive? Well, I know hell and damn and shit. Cursive writing script. Do you know the multiplication tables? Long division? I know of them. Well, what were they teaching you at, Smithfield Elementary? Seymour Skinner's operation.
He walks Bart down the hall.
You know, Bart, I think you'd profit from a more remedial environment. I'm sure you'll feel right at home in, the Leg Up program.
He opens the door and ushers Bart into a brightly painted room containing 6 boys and 1 girl, who look an awful lot like Ralph Wiggum. They smile eagerly at Bart. Music, dramatic sting. Exterior, new Simpson house yard. A little later, a happy Marge comes out of the house, wearing gardening clothes, a sun hat, and carrying a watering pail. As she strides towards the flower bed, the automatic sprinklers go on, watering every part of the lawn. Marge looks crestfallen. She turns and heads back into the house. Interior, new Simpson house, kitchen, continuous. Marge enters and sits at the counter.
Guess I can't complain. Everything's perfect here.
A beat passes, then another beat, and then she pours herself a glass of wine and takes a big sip. Old-fashioned ominous sting. Interior, Cypress Creek Elementary, leg up class later. The 6 Ralph Wiggum students sit at one large table. Bart leans over his neighbor.
Hey, guys, what are you in here for?
I had mono. It took me a year to get my energy back.
I fell off the jungle gym, and when I woke up, I was in here.
I start fires!
The leg up teacher, a matronly woman with glasses, writes a large cursive A on the chalkboard.
Okay, now everyone take out your safety pencil and a circle of paper. Oh, this week I hope we can finish our work on the letter A.
Let me get this straight. We're behind the rest of our class, and we're going to catch up to them by going slower than they are? Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
The rest of the class imitates him.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh, stop it. Oh, Warren, Melvin, Gary, Dot, Gordy.
Look, lady, I'm supposed to be in the 4th grade.
Sounds to me like someone's got a case of the supposed tos.
Bart drops his head to the table. A nearby student's hand reaches in and pats Bart consolingly. The patting quickly intensifies into a series of painful slaps. And then the teacher reaches in and pulls the hand away.
Warren!
Exterior, Cypress Creek Elementary afternoon. Lisa leaves school and begins walking home through the woods. She skips down a sun-dappled path, marveling at all the beautiful flora and fauna.
Wildflowers? We don't have you in Springfield.
A cheerful chipmunk hops up.
Hello, Mr. Chipmunk. You're a northern reticulated chipmunk. Yes, you are. You're so reticulated.
She skips past an owl perched on a tree limb.
Hi, Mrs. Owl. You're out kind of early.
Lisa skips off. In the background, the owl swoops down and flies away with the struggling chipmunk. Exterior Cypress Creek Retail Promenade that weekend. The Simpsons walk along the beautifully landscaped retail promenade.
This town is so much more in tune with nature than Springfield. The trees stand up all by themselves, and the animals all have the right number of eyes and heads.
I noticed that.
What I noticed is how well I'm doing at work. Mr. Scorpio says productivity's up 2%, and it's all because of my motivational techniques, like donuts, and the possibility of more donuts to come.
I knew you'd do well, Homer. Oh, this move seems like a blessing for every member of the family.
Interior Springfield Retirement Castle that minute. Grandpa's on the phone.
Hi, it's me. You're gonna laugh when you hear what my goldfish just did.
How did you get this number?
Exterior Cypress Creek Retail Promenade continuous. The family strolls past several upscale shops to a sports memorabilia store called the Spend Zone. Its logo is a goalpost with a sack of money flying over it. Lisa sees something in the window.
Oh, a hockey puck with an original Guy Lafleur tooth still in it.
Tom Landry's hat! And it's autographed! To Berman's Dry Cleaning. Best wishes, Tom Landry.
We see that the hat is autographed with a silver pen in the middle of a Dallas Cowboys display.
Why don't you buy it?
I can't buy that. Only management type guys with big salaries like me can afford things like that. Guys like me? I'm a guy like me.
Interior Globex Homer's work area next day. Homer stands next to Jenkins, who's sitting at his station, glumly wearing Homer's Tom Landry hat. Homer takes the hat off Jenkins.
Okay, who wants to wear the hat next? Come on, it's still got some of his original Vitalis. What's wrong with you guys?
I'm sorry, we're just a little tired, sir. We've really been pushing ourselves to get the reactor online.
Tired, eh? What you guys need is hammocks.
Homer exits purposefully. Interior Globex, Mr. Scorpio's office a minute later. Homer enters. In the background, we see a huge map of the world on the wall, with jumpsuited men standing at ease in front of it. Also on the wall are a series of large-screen televisions.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Homer. What can I do for you?
My homers need some... My workers need some... Is that a map of the world?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Greenland's way too big. That's the Mercator projection for you. So, something on your mind, or do you just want to swap stories?
Sir, I need to know where I can get some business hammocks.
Hammocks? I love it! Home run idea! Wrigley Field! No, Old Yankee Stadium!
Ready for the link up, Mr. Scorpio?
Oh, okay, just a second. Homer, I gotta take care of something here.
Fine.
Grim-faced delegates of the UN appear on the TV screens.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Scorpio. I have the Doomsday device. You have 72 hours to deliver the gold, or face the consequences. And to prove I'm not bluffing...
He presses a button. The members of the UN look stunned as an explosion goes off, well, somewhere near them. They look out at out the window behind them. Oh my God, the 59th Street Bridge?
Maybe it just collapsed on its own.
We can't take that chance.
You always say that. I want to take a chance.
You have 72 hours.
He flips a switch, severing the link. The televisions go blank. He turns back to Homer, who is yawning.
Now, about those hammocks. If I remember correctly, they opened a hammocker, schlemmocker, hommocker down on 3rd and Main. And say, while you're down there, pick me up a neck pillow.
3rd and Main. Gotcha.
Homer walks out, suspecting nothing. Fade out. End of Act 2.
Act 3. Fade into the interior Globex corridor the next day. Homer is walking down the corridor carrying a cup of coffee. He comes up to a jumpsuited worker who's holding an automatic weapon.
Any sugar around
The
here?
jumpsuited worker jerks a thumb toward the security door at the end of the corridor.
Try in there, Homer.
Homer walks up to the security door, opens it, and walks in. Interior, Globex, chamber inside volcano, continuous. Homer is in a giant chamber inside the mountain. In the middle of the chamber is an 8-story high machine of destruction. Jumpsuited workers are engaged in hectic activities. Homer looks around with mild interest. Mr. Scorpio turns and sees Homer.
Hi, Homer. I hope your team's gonna have that nuclear generator up to full power by tomorrow. It would mean a lot to myself and the 300 other employee owners of Globex.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Good. Oh, by the way, what's your least favorite country? Italy or France?
France.
Mr. Scorpio types something into the computer. The machine of destruction moves a little to the left.
Hey, I've never seen this office before.
You haven't? Oh, that's right. We had a party here a few weeks ago, but that was before you joined us.
Sorry.
Any sugar around here, R2?
Oh, it's in the sugar caddy next to the amaretto biscotti.
Homer goes to get his sugar. Interior Simpson house, living room, mid-morning. The camera follows Marge as she cleans an already spotless kitchen counter. She approaches a bottle of wine in an already poured glass and passes right by it. The camera holds on the bottle. A beat later, Marge comes cleaning back into the frame and takes a big sip. Special effects old-fashioned to old-fashioned ominous sting. Interior, Cypress Creek Elementary, leg up class day. The children, including Bart, are marching around a group of children in a group of chairs as a teacher sits with a record player. Everyone sings along with the music. I like me, I'm as good as I can be, with a smile and a wave and a happy melody. I'm as good as...
The teacher lifts the needle off the record.
All the kids dash for chairs.
Oh, sorry.
There are more than enough chairs for every child.
Hooray! Everyone's a winner.
Why do we keep doing this?
This song was written by a task force of 38 highly qualified educators. It is specially engineered to increase self-esteem.
Well, it ain't working.
Perhaps I'm not playing it loud enough.
She puts the record back on at a deafening volume. The other students get up and eagerly resume their marching. Several of them tug at Bart, trying to get him to join in. Exterior, Cypress Creek Woods, that afternoon. Lisa is walking along with a rapturous expression on her face. There are big flowers everywhere, even on the trees.
Oh, the whole forest is blooming.
She sniffs a flower. Her nose twitches.
Shoo! Excuse me.
She runs happily over to another flower and smells that, getting bright pollen all over her nose. Her eyes begin to water.
My eyes are burning. Achoo! Oh no! I must be allergic to this pollen. Achoo!
Sneezing, Lisa blunders through the woods, accidentally knocking more pollen out of everything. She trips and falls, and then looks up and sees a chipmunk a few inches from her face, peering out from behind a dandelion puff.
Oh, little chipmunk friend, I'm allergic to everything.
The chipmunk swivels a dandelion so it's pointing at Lisa, and then blows it into her face with a quick. Interior Globex cavern floor later. Homer is fiddling with a vending machine, trying to get a candy bar out. Off to one side, we see Mr. Scorpio is tied down James Bont, a formally dressed Sean Connery type. Mr. Scorpio throws a lever, which causes a laser beam to move nearer and nearer to Bont's crotch.
Ingenious, isn't it, Mr. Bont? The laser is just strong enough to kill you without marrying the surface of my authentic stickly table.
Scorpio, you are totally mad.
Hey, let's not point fingers. That is so not what we're about here at Globex Corporation. Goodbye, Mr. Bond.
As Mr. Scorpio turns to leave, the laser beam moves within a centimeter of James Bont. On Bont, as Scorpio walks away, Bont works a quarter out of his pocket and flips it into the air. The laser beam bounces off of it and breaks into 4 beams, which burn through the restraints on his wrists and ankles. He jumps up, runs after Scorpio, sprays gas in Mr. Scorpio's face, and runs off past the vending machine.
Stop him!
Without hesitating, Homer tackles Bont as he comes by. Bont's head bangs hard against the concrete floor. Mr. Scorpio runs up, accompanied by jump-suited henchmen.
Nice work, Homer. Hey, there's a great Tex-Mex place down the street. What do you say we grab some flatuas?
Okay, by me.
They exit. As James Bont is dragged out of frame, the henchmen whip out pistols. Off-screen, we hear the sound of a number of guns with silencers going off. Interior, new Simpson house, dining room that night. Over dinner, Homer talks to the family, who seem rather glum.
Well, I tackled a loafer at work today.
No response from the family.
Hey, what's with you, sad sacks?
I'm allergic to everything here. My nose is so stuffed up I can't even taste Mom's delicious boiled celery.
I've been so bored since we moved here. I found myself drinking a glass of wine every day. I know doctors say you shouldn't drink a glass. You should drink a glass and a half, but I just can't drink that much. I feel like I'm stuck in a dangerous no man's land.
Well, the Simpson men are doing fine, right, Bart? You haven't even gotten in trouble at school.
I can't even get in trouble at school. I'm in a locked padded room with thick carpets and bounce-resistant balls.
Oh, well, at least they have good schools here.
Mom, they put me in the remedial class. I'm surrounded by arsonists and kids with mittens pinned to their jackets.
Uh-huh. Well, some things are a little different here, but you'll get used to it.
Dad, everything is different. In the cafeteria here, we have to eat with forks. I miss our old school where everyone got 2 spoons.
Oh, and they keep ticketing me for parking more than 24 inches from the curb.
And the water doesn't taste like Springfield water. It tastes like vacation water.
Bart, Lisa, and Marge all look at each other for a long beat.
Hey, Dad.
We
want
want
to
to
go back to Springfield.
But my job is here, and for the first time in my life, I'm actually good at it. My team are way ahead of the weather machine and germ warfare divisions.
Oh, it's up to you, Homer. Whatever you decide, that's what we'll do.
Interior Globex, cavern floor the next morning. Homer walks onto the cavern floor. Behind him, a huge battle is going on between the Globex henchmen and U.S. soldiers who are rappelling down the cavern walls. Homer walks up to the businesswoman from earlier, who's wearing a bikini and holding a clipboard.
I need to talk to Mr. Hey, why are you wearing a bikini, Miss Jigglesworth?
It's a long story. He's over there.
New angle. Mr. Scorpio is hurriedly pressing buttons on his console. T minus 1 minute 35 seconds. Suddenly, a platoon of soldiers burst through the side wall. Scorpio quickly presses a button marked Scald. High overhead, a vat tips, and a molten substance pours down on the soldiers. Homer walks up.
I've got a problem, Hank.
Can it wait a second?
Well, it's pretty
Mr.
important.
Scorpio stops what he's doing and turns to Homer. In the background, we see the businesswoman flip across the cavern floor, grab Norman Schwarzkopf by the head with her legs, and choke him with her thighs.
Hey, what's going
I'm
on?
having a little trouble with the government.
Oh, those jerks. Always jumping over a guy just because he has some new ideas. Don't get me started about
Well,
the
they are
government.
just doing their job. Anyway, what's on your mind, Homer?
Well, my family wants to move back to Springfield.
What's bothering them?
Nothing big, just a lot of little things.
It's the little things that make up life, Homer.
Mr. Scorpio whirls and throws a hand grenade into a group of advancing soldiers. Then he turns back to Homer.
Don't let your job take precedence over everything else, Homer. You've got to do what's best for you and your family.
T minus 14 seconds.
I've got to run. Whatever choice you make, I'll respect it. If you need to go, go. If you feel like you can stay, we'd love to have you. We can fill your position, but we can't replace you.
Missiles begin striking the volcano. Flaming debris and boulders fall to the cavern floor. Mr. Scorpio grabs a flamethrower and runs across the cavern floor, blasting advancing government forces. He calls back to Homer.
Whatever you decide, thanks much.
Homer walks off, looking thoughtful. Exterior Springfield, old Simpson house, a few days later. The Simpson car and trailer pull up 3 feet from the curb. Marge gets out of the driver's seat as the rest of the family piles out. The for sale sign is still on the lawn, and a big stack of newspapers lies on the front stoop. As the Simpsons obliviously walk by the newspapers, we see the top one has a headline, Supervillain Seizes East Coast. Underneath is a photo of a smiling Hank Scorpio. Interior Simpson house kitchen continuous. They enter the house and look around.
Well, everything's back to normal.
The doorbell rings. Homer answers it and is handed a telegram. He opens it.
Project Arcturus couldn't have succeeded without you. This will get you a little closer to that dream of yours. It's not the Dallas Cowboys, but it's a start. Drop me a line if you're on the East Coast. Hank Scorpio.
Homer looks outside. The Houston Oilers are on the lawn, running wind sprints and passing footballs to each other.
Oh, the Houston Oilers!
Interior Simpson house, master bedroom night. Homer and Marge are in bed. Homer looks pissed.
I still think owning the Houston Oilers is pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, explain to me why it isn't.
You just don't understand football, Marge.
Fade out. End of episode.
Oh, well done, everyone.
We did it.
Yes.
Yay,
Yes,
we
well
did it!
done. Yes.
Oh my
All
God.
of us did a great job. Bravo. All of us did a great
Did we
job.
get a picture of it just in case people have to go?
Oh, sure. I'll take a
Yes,
quick
picture
screenshot.
screenshot. Yes, I love that.
Absolutely.
Screenshot of what?
I
Of
wish
us.
my hair was blue.
Oops, let me get this off my screen.
What are we doing?
I
We're
don't
just
know.
taking a picture. So smile, everyone, however you like. 1, 2, 3. All right, one more just for good measure. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Oh, I was laughing at certain
Oh.
parts. I was like chortling. I was like, oh, oops.
I really homered up that line.
Homer. Oh my God. I will send my homers to do. I will send the workers.
I hope my Lisa was good. You know, allergies made it
Yeah.
tough, but I tried.
Well,
Wait,
Oh,
she had
she was
allergies
good.
though.
You're attacking the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved all of you.
Yeah,
You're
hopefully-
Marge. Oh my God, that was better than last year. That's amazing.
I wasn't Marge last year.
Yeah,
That
let's
was
hope
so
I
amazing.
let's hope I did an acceptable Albert Brooks, I guess.
You
Oh,
know
you
what,
were
Jack?
great.
You literally surpassed your performance from last time we did this.
Yeah, you had Scorpio's energy. I just watched it.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that was awesome, y'all.
Just
Only the
amazing
Yeah.
job, everyone. Holy
yeah.
crap. I'm so proud of all of you.
Mhm.
Like,
The
if
only
we
thing
ever
that I
get together, we gotta just have a good toast.
Yeah, it'd be
Mhm.
so much fun.
Yeah.
my only regret is I didn't get to do the annoyed grunt. No!
Well, get it in
Yeah.
while you can, yeah.
There you go.
Mm,
You just did it.
there you go.
I can think of a couple of places it would have been appropriate too.
Right.
Oh yeah, I was waiting
Well,
for it in the script because
I
that's
don't know
what.
how my Bart was, but it was fun.
oh, it was good. It was really
Yeah.
good.
Y'all did great.
I loved the irritation. He's like, what? Why? So
Yeah.
why are you doing this? It's so much fun. I don't know. He's so fun because like he's obviously smart. So when he's in a place where he's like, wait, I'm not actually in a place where I can challenge people.
Yeah.
This is no fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's always fun seeing Bart outside his comfort zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you
Also,
should,
yeah, sorry.
if you wanna see an episode where Bart's existence proves a challenge, you should see the episode Bartless.
I don't know if I've seen that one, but I'm sure it's
It's a
good.
very intriguing episode.
Hmm.
I
I'll
just
just say this: what if Bart was never a Simpson? There's a good thought for you. That's what the episode is about.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I think might have seen that one. It is really
Oh.
Bart
interesting. I think I have
intrigues the
seen it.
heck out of me because I'm pretty sure he's got some sort of learning social disability and he's just a beautiful character. He just doesn't give a crap. He loves life anyway, and it's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
like about him.
Yeah.
the family unit would be just broken without Bart.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of abuse. By the way, I loved your Hank Scorpio.
yeah, great
He did
energy.
this
I loved
last
how
time.
you interrupted Homer every time. It was perfect. Just
Yeah, it was really good energy there. That was
All
good.
right, thank you so
oh
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it.
Like his energy is increased from the last time he did this. I love it.
Prime douche. It was good.
Hmm.
It was good. I liked it. You had supervillain energy.
Super
I
villain, but
like Bond. I was expecting like James Bond to come back into the episode, like all of those, silencers were being shot in the background, and I
Yeah.
thought later he was gonna come back and be like, and it was actually him shooting all of those like silencers.
Nope, I think you lost.
Yeah, I probably lost, but I mean, it's a fun thought.
yeah, he got
Whoever
murdered.
wrote this, it was not a big fan of James Bond, apparently.
We're a very good
Oh,
fan.
well.
Gonna say he got murderized after Homer tripped him.
I know, man. That's the most amazing thing Homer's done.
Man, if only like McBain wasn't a fictional character in the Simpsons universe, I think you could take care of him.
It's
That's
really funny.
funny.
I watched the episode today before this, obviously,
Hmm.
and you know how Homer walks out looking all thoughtful at the end.
Uh-huh.
Well, in the show, he's walking out looking all thoughtful. A grenade lands by him, and he just kind of kicks it like a can, and it goes flying off and kills somebody, and he doesn't even notice.
That's super funny.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of stuff in this script that just didn't make it into the final episode. Like the whole grandpa subplot it was like completely scrapped. But like you can like find like the deleted scenes of it like on the DVD, I think. Yeah.
Those were really funny. Those juxtapositions were hilarious, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You did them great, John. They were really funny. So I liked them.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
And this is the only Simpson episode I could find the script for. So, and there's like obviously tons of them because such a long-running show. But there, I could not, and I looked really hard for them to find another script. But that's why we did the same episode
Well,
again instead of a different
Well,
episode.
I think we picked a pretty good one. This is like often like one like well I'd say it's one of the best episodes of the show, I'd say.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one of
I
the hot.
think it was good. I think we all did a good job.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought we did good. I thought it was good. It was a good fun script after the heaviness of Dead Poet Society.
Oh yeah, that was pretty heavy.
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, maybe later in the year we'll get another heavy script
Oh, I'm
authored
fine with
by
heavy
me,
script.
but well, I think yeah, hoping to get my own script in here in the mix this
Yeah.
year.
I mean, I'm really looking forward to Star Trek, and you know how some of
Oh
those are
yes.
very heavy, including the ones that we have on the poll. A lot of those are some of the more heavier scripts.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
If I can play the roles that I want, that will make me happy.
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to be Garrick.
Aw,
Well, only if you let me be Julian, because I think we could do some good playing off of each other.
Well, that could be fun.
that would, yeah.
Or some Miles O'Brien. I love O'Brien.
Oh, he's
I do
another
like
good
that.
one.
He suffers.
Or Dax, I don't mind. Dax is fun. I like Dax
I
a
think
lot.
you're a Dax. I think you're a total Dax. You would pull it off.
Wait, which
I've
dad?
done the Trill. I've done the Trill like markings too.
Well, it sounds like we need to pick a Deep Space Nine.
I
Oh
don't know. They're
yes.
all really good. TNG is really good, and so is Deep Space Nine. I think they're all fantastic.
I'm sorry, but Deep Space Nine is my favorite next to, and then Enterprise, because Enterprise is like the beginnings and it's fun.
Enterprise was the show that was at when I was in high school.
Yeah,
Literally,
Yeah, and I've met a few of the people from
grade 9
Enterprise. They're
to
so
when I was
nice.
in grade 12.
I will say that the actors are top notch, and like they did such a great job. I really liked them, but I was not a fan of that show when it was airing.
Well,
Honestly, I feel like they wasted Anthony Montgomery.
Oh yeah,
oh, he's so nice in person too. He is
I think
really
they did too.
nice.
Yeah, they wasted him. He had like 2 episodes for himself, and then the rest of them were, okay, I'm driving the ship this way now. Okay, I'm driving the
Yeah,
ship this way. I'm
I felt
a
like that.
space boomer.
I
Anti-grav.
I felt like that was Chakotay. I felt like they wasted so much of Chakotay's potential in
You know what?
Voyager.
You should
All
watch
right.
Prodigy.
I did,
Talk
and
about that in
oh
next
my
month.
gosh,
Oh my goodness.
oh my gosh, that's so great. They had such. I like, yay! They actually, Chakotay. They did
All
him
right.
so much justice.
Let's
Yes.
bring it back to The Simpsons. That's what
Sorry,
happened.
apologies,
Okay.
apologies.
You
I
know
know
the
you
Um,
have
different styles of it, like The Simpsons.
Heather.
Let's focus
Yes.
on animation for a minute.
Animation's good. Hmm.
Because, The Simpsons aren't as they used to look. Because, I mean, in the beginning, like, they were animated differently, and the animation has evolved over the years. Because I remember when I was a teenager and we had, like, Toonie Tuesdays or Thursdays or whatever, I would go to the movie store and I would rent the early episodes of The Simpsons on VHS, and the animation was definitely different than it is now. They were less classy in the way they were animated in the older seasons. If you've actually watched the older seasons of The Simpsons like I have, and that really tells you how old I am.
You can
Um,
see layout shadows in them too.
but
In
it's how animation has evolved over the years and continues to evolve.
I think it's fairly similar to The Simpsons to the whole Futurama, kind of animation. It's very different than, say, like Japanese animation, which
Oh
is more
gosh,
hard angle.
we should literally do a Futurama script just for kicks and giggles.
I would kill for a Futurama script.
Ooh,
Yes.
we did
the horse's
one.
butt.
We did a reading of Futurama.
Oh, that's fun. Futurama's great.
Well, I
So
don't know
yeah,
why I can visualize Jack as Bender for some reason.
Which is
There's
weird
one
because
with-
because John DiMaggio's voice is very hard to imitate. I mean I can certainly try. Bite my shiny metal ass.
Yes.
Doesn't look
But
so
no,
shiny
like-
to me. Shinier than yours,
And
meatbag.
I mean, I wish Jacob were here because he's actually, he's an Imagineer. He's into animation, like hardcore, and he could probably have some comments about how the Simpson animation has evolved over the years. But it really has if you've actually seen the earlier episodes. Like,
Yeah, like especially like when they were just like shorts on the Tracy Ullman show as well. They look completely different.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to go back and look and see.
oh, the earlier episodes are so funny. You'll get a kick out of them. Like the first Christmas episode. Oh my God, where Santa's little helper comes to the family. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And I watch it every year. It's so good.
Maybe that's how. Maybe I'm just old and appreciate older animation. I have no idea.
I think everyone has Christmas favorite shows they like to watch. For example, I like watching Die Hard.
Yeah,
Me too.
Oh,
Die Hard
yes,
is a
you
good
do,
one.
you bad little villain, you. Oh,
Yes.
That's a Christmas movie. Perfect.
At this point, it's not really worth arguing anymore.
What? That's a Christmas movie?
Yeah, Like, just let people have their fun, yeah.
Like, oh, Vicky, a villain in Die Hard. Oh, I don't think she's replaceable like ever.
Alan
Yeah,
Rickman,
that'd be a good one to do, yeah.
Alan
No,
Rickman.
Jack, if you
Oh
if you
my
saw our table read of Die
God.
Hard, oh my God, Vicky as the villain. Holy crap.
Don't hat me.
I can believe it, yeah.
Serviceable
I know.
Alan Rickman.
Although I wouldn't mind taking a crack at it myself just because being a baddie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very fun.
if we ever do Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, that would be amazing.
Oh,
If we ever do, like, I guess anything else with Alan Rickman, I could do that. Like
Yeah,
a,
that'd be
I'd
fun.
love to be
I've got a pretty
Snape.
good Alan Rickman voice.
Okay, we are totally not talking about Simpsons anymore. So,
I mean, at this
Yeah.
point, we're just talking about stuff, we're being passionate about the stuff we want to do, but...
Yeah, but I
know.
would want to do Snape. If we ever did a Harry Potter, I would want to do Snape.
Turn
I
to
think
page
what's
2.
happening is this was a very invigorating read, and we're excited and we're thinking about what we should do in the future. So I think getting off track continuously is a good sign.
yeah, I think
Yes.
a good
so.
point.
All
Yes.
happy. Happy.
But this is a pattern of Homer's many impulsive decisions throughout the series, like the time that he had his family join a cult. That was
Oh, that one was really funny.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, I should probably get going. I had so much fun.
yes.
It was-
Please
Alright.
take care of yourself.
I will.
Alright, see ya.
I needed this, so it was good.
Well, we
Bye.
needed
Bye, guys.
you. We needed you.
Yeah.
I've also got to disappear. It's very humid down here.
Yes, I've got to go too. So
Bye, guys.
Well,
Bye.
if we have time
Bye-bye.
on
Had a
Saturday and
lot
want
of
to read
fun.
Shakespeare,
Hello,
I've got
peoples.
more. I need more readers for Edward III. So
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
What day
Excellent.
is that?
that sounds
Saturday.
fun. Reach
What time
out.
on Saturday?
3
Check it.
p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, and whatever other time zones fall in between or outside of those. But
I don't think I have anything Saturday, so I should be there. I mean, I can always take if I do go somewhere, I can always take my computer and find some time and space and do that. So okay.
all right. And
All right.
I'll get back to you.
next week is the devil. There's no break. There's the devil, I think.
Bye.
Oh,
Three in a row. So the devil
Bye.
wears
Okay.
Prada.
awesome.
Yes.
I don't mind
Devil
taking
Wears
that.
Prada. We're doing that again.
Yeah, next
Ooh,
week.
Yay.
I want to do something meaty in that, please.
That's a fun one.
All right. See you later, Aubrey.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Lovely. Bye.
Take
Bye.
Take care. Have a good evening.
All right.
Everyone else needs to
Disappearing
pop
as
out.
well, guys. So I'll talk to
All
you
right.
later.
Bye, Simon.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Simon. Too late.
I need to go now.
Oh, you need to go too, John? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for reading with us.
Bye,
Yes.
John.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
your work.
Bye-bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
See you next week.
All right. Sounds great.
I'll
Yes,
be
I
here.
have to go too as well.
Okay.
Just
They're dropping like flies. No,
yes, but it's been a good read. I
It's
hope
okay.
to do more. And
it's good
about
to do a
Saturday,
short one.
just message me closer to the end of the week. All right.
Okay.
Take care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.
Mhm.
Bye,
Bye-bye,
Heather.
Heather. Awesome. Oh, well. So Heather brought up a point about animation, though. I was wondering about if the way you illustrate a character has any effect on how you voice the character. Because the character voices, I think, have pretty much stayed the same throughout the episodes, even though the animation has changed. But
I
I,
mean,
wonder. I was
I mean, the
wondering about
voices
that.
have changed, like, subtly, like, Homer's voices, like, changed, like, subtly, like, over the years, and obviously, as, like, the voice actors get older, of course, like, their voice is going to change alongside it, but, yeah.
Only one hasn't, Maggie.
You just keep using the same pacifier sound for about 30 plus years.
And do these? I mean, because this season's been going on this show's been going a long time. Do the characters age in Simpsons?
Nah, they're kind of just perpetually, like, just frozen in time for the most
Yeah.
part. Yeah, it's like very much like a floating timeline where it's like,
They have done episodes where they were older, but it was just for one episode. Well, I can
Yeah,
think of one.
Yeah, occasionally they'll do like like flash forward episodes in in a few instances.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Lisa wearing a suit and carrying a briefcase, and she was all grown up.
Oh, well, that must have been fun to voice. See
Yeah.
how it would change. Cool.
Well, hopefully we can find another episode of The Simpsons, but it may be impossible.
Yeah, as I said, it's really hard to find some of these scripts. But it was interesting to hear too that this script is different than the actual finished product. So it sounds like it's pretty close, but some scenes were just cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes things they test well at like first drafts, but then sometimes you have to cut them down for time or for pacing. But like sometimes that stuff like that just happens.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like seeing the creative process.
Yeah.
Well, should we call it an early night?
I think
Yeah,
we
I
should.
think so. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been great to be back here after
Yeah.
so long.
Well, you are growing and learning, and yeah, you're really focused on what you want to be, and that's excellent.
Hopefully, I can come back and theater school doesn't keep me too busy. Though maybe that's a good thing. Maybe because I want to learn stuff. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you studying, you said theater, so stage performance?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And voice acting too. You're so good at it.
Like, yeah, I have a little bit of an interest in that. Like, we have a little recording studio in town that sometimes I make use of.
Nice.
Well, if you want to get some Shakespeare in practice, like I said, we read every first, third, and fifth Saturdays, so there's a lot of opportunities for
That'd be interesting.
Elizabethan and Jacobean plays. So
I'm sure many of my teachers would be very happy if I engaged in some of that.
it's definitely a different style, certainly. So
It's a lot of fun. I really encourage you to join us.
Yeah.
it's
And I've
called-
definitely read like a Shakespeare play in my time, yeah, so I'm familiar with the work, yeah.
Such a different way of speaking, and you learn so much. And the other readers, there's some really good readers with Kat's group. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get some dinner, and you guys, I'll see you. Hopefully, some of you next week for the Devil Wears Prada.
All right.
I'll be
See
there.
ya. Have a good
fun.
night.
Good night. Have fun storming the castle.